When I measure beauty in birds, I put them into two distinct categories. I have one for ruggedly good looking, and the other one is for beautiful, like a runway model from Paris. And this bird fits into that beautiful category. I think one of the best looking birds we have in Ontario, and it's very unfortunate. We've only had one nesting pair in the last 5 years. That's how rare they're becoming. Okay, let's get this cool bird out. Let's get one of the most beautiful birds out. And for those of you that watch Zoboomafoo, you will know this exact bird. In that show, she went by the name of Moonface. That should give you a really good idea on what this great bird is. Here she comes. All right. This really good-looking bird is none other than Olive, and Olive, of course, is a barn owl. None other than a barn owl. Let's see if I can get her over here. There we go. Now, a couple things about the barn owl. The barn owl is very nocturnal. They do all their hunting at night. You're probably wondering, why is she up during the daytime then? Well, you know what? Doesn't bug her. She can see perfectly well during the daytime. Now, that brings up a good point, though. Eyes. Can she see at night? Well, you know what? There's not an animal on our planet today that can see in full darkness. A lot of people assume nocturnal animals can see when it's really dark out. Actually, they can't. Only if there's a little bit of moonlight or light from other sources can they see. So no animals in nature can see in full darkness. So how about this? If you put this bird in a room, no windows and no doors, and the lights were turned off, she would be as blind as we are. But not at a disadvantage, because here's why. She has the most incredible set of ears that nature has designed. When it's really dark out, she switches over to those ears. And to understand how her hearing works, do you guys notice she has a very specially shaped face? Do you guys notice her face is very round and it's sort of indented on either side? Can you guys see that? Let me see. I don't see too many, because it sort of looks like a satellite dish. I'm looking around on these buildings to see if I can see a satellite dish, but I just don't see one. Her face sort of resembles a satellite dish, if you know what that looks like. And it acts the same way. Here's how. We're going to get you guys to demonstrate this. You guys want to take both your hands for me? If you take both your hands and make little cups, just like that, stick one hand in behind each ear, just like that. If you do it on both sides, there you go. Not only can you probably hear me better, but you start looking like a barn owl when you do that. Well, she has that special shaped face to help out her hearing. Do you believe this bird right here can hear a little tiny mouse running along the ground at about 50 meters away from itself, dive down, catch that mouse only using its ears? That's how good her hearing. Now, 50 meters is about here to that Eaton Center sign over there. Imagine being able to hear a mouse that far away. That is some fantastic ears, and that's one of her main senses that she uses to capture her dinner. Okay, see if we can get it right over the corner there. Now, you might be wondering why the barn owl has declined in such numbers in Ontario. Why have they disappeared? It's one reason only: loss of habitat. Now, I know as humans, we have this thing in our mind that we have to go out and plant a tree to help out nature. That's a good idea. The problem is it doesn't help the barn owl out. Here's why. This bird relies on open grasslands, areas left undisturbed of wide open fields and grass and flowers and what have you. Well, Ontario right now as it stands, 2009, we only have 4% of our remaining grasslands. That means 96% of our grasslands have all but disappeared. One of its main species that lives there has also disappeared because of that drastic decline. So you can see without that habitat back, we're probably never going to get barn owls in any sufficient numbers ever again in our province. Okay, see if I can get her. Oh, there we go. Okay, all right. Now, I have to tell you something. This bird is a mouser, very beneficial to the environment. Basically, 95 to 98% of her diet consists of mice. And this bird has a huge appetite. I would call her a glutton in every sense of the word. Although she keeps herself in pretty good shape, she loves to eat. How about this? A family of barn owls, a mother and father together, they each eat 5 mice a day each. That's 10 mice a day. You add in, they raise a family of 5 in the summertime. Each young barn owl, when they're growing, eats about 5 mice a day. You do the math on that. That's 35 mice in one single day a family of these guys would consume. Now, if you had a farm in Ontario and you had a problem with mice, would not be just about the best natural solution you could have. That's thousands of mice over a year. That's why this bird is such a benefit to the environments and ecosystems that they do live in. Just a wonder to have around. Okay, we're going to put cute little Olive away, because don't worry, we have some other birds to show you. Oh,